So yeah, this is a not very good sign for the Indiana Fever. Not a very good sign at all for them because the Indiana Fever have been screwed by the Las Vegas Aces. For the first time this season, a team has stolen a dev player. And I'm ranting, but I'm just out of the damn hospital. I've been sedated. I couldn't even drive home myself. I had to get a lift home from my dad. And I'm angry. I'm freaking angry. You have the WNBA champions who are like, we want her not as a dev player on our roster, and the Fever have said, we don't think she's good enough for a single minute. We have a 6'4" shooter who's going to play minutes. They're not signing her to not play her, by the way. They are not signing her to not play her. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe that's what they were talking about after the game. Maybe that's what Becky Hammon was talking about after the game with Stephanie White. Maybe that's what it was. I don't even know at this stage what we're doing. I don't even know. And if you guys think that this is absolutely crazy that they're letting Justine Pissott walk, subscribe. We are about to lose 100 subscribers over the last 4 days. If we were at 60,390 subscribers a couple of days ago. We are on track to losing nearly 100 subscribers. If we continue going the way we are, we're on track to lose 100 subscribers in the over the last week. So if you guys, don't want me to lose 100, maybe just make it 90 and we'll just, stay with the same amount of subscribers. But this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous from the Fever. Whereas we live in every OMG. I knew it was going to happen. I fucking called it. I told you someone was going to steal Justine Pissott. I told you. The reason why teams didn't put offer sheets in for Kate Martin, because they knew it doesn't really matter. They're going to sign her anyway. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to be real. You've got Chloe Peterson talking about this. The Fever, I tweeted out that they chose to keep Dantas. They're going to choose to keep Dantas. They're going to keep Dantas. I cannot stress this enough. They are going to keep Dantas. When I saw Justine Pissott has signed, I was like, oh shit, Justine Pissott signed with the Fever. No. Justine Pissott signed with the fucking Aces. She signed with the Aces. The Aces, who are better than Indiana. I know Indiana beat them, but the Aces didn't have AJ Wilson playing. They are the champions. They have won 3 of the last 4 titles. If they signed you, the Fever effed up pretends to be shocked. Can't they choose to match? But will they? They won't. They genuinely won't. They won't choose to match this. Why won't they choose to match? Maybe they release Grace Van Slooten. But that doesn't fix the problem. Both Grace Van Slooten and Justine Pissott are long-term projects, and I don't know which of the two is the better long-term project. I'm going to be real here. If you go and start saying that, if you go and start saying, they'll get rid of Grace Van Slooten, that doesn't help any. That doesn't help anything. If Damiris Dantas remains on this team, this is not a serious organization. I cannot stress this enough. If Damiris Dantas remains on this team, this is not a serious organization. I understand she's there for vibes. I understand she's there as a player that's kind of there for the locker room. Fire her and make her an assistant coach. Waive her and make her an assistant coach. Genuinely, make her an assistant coach. I got no issue if Damiris Dantas is made an assistant coach. Make her an assistant coach. Aces finally did something. Does she play defense? No, but she shoots the shit out of the ball. And the problem is what happens then with Bree Hall? They clearly prefer Bree Hall to Pissott. So why would they get rid of somebody to keep Pissott? Unless it's Dantas, and they're not going to get rid of Dantas. If the Fever get rid of Dantas, I'll change this Someone said I would prioritize Grace VanSlooten over her personally. Pissott had 10 points in 3 minutes in preseason. She had 10 points in 3 minutes. And I fucking said this. Everybody called me crazy. Everybody called me crazy that teams were going to steal Pissott. Everybody called me crazy. Well, look who's crazy now. Everybody. Let's take a look at this here. Let's not always believe the media, Pissott. Don't listen to anything Mick Talks Hoop says. We believe in you here. Mick literally wants Pissott on the main roster of the Fever. He says that another team will be smart enough to sign her to the main roster. Let's never forget. Let's never fucking forget that I said this in April. In April. They bring in... Nobody involved in the Fever has a word to say about Pissott. Can you talk about second round pick not making the roster? They never had any intention of playing her. They never did. They never had any intention of playing her. Pissott's there until another team sign her. If they do, she's gone. If they don't, she'll be a Fever next season. They're like, Dantas can miss her first 100 shots and continue to be the worst defensive player in the league and she won't get cut. Stand by this. Pissott got pulled immediately after hitting back-to-back threes. She then practiced the next day with no mention of injury and then has... and as soon as she said she wanted to make a 12-player squad, she hasn't been seen. Like, the reality is, the chances of Pissott not getting signed to a team between... Retweet. The chances of Pissott not getting signed to a team between now and September is slim to none. What are you not understanding? Pissott is on the squad. She said today she's not going to be using dev squats as a safety net and wants to make the 12-man roster. They'll keep her on a 4-year deal. They traded last year's pick for cap space, signed Tawana Bonner. I've said this plenty of times. So many people are just like, you know what? Yeah, she'll be there in the Fever. No, she fucking won't. No, she won't. This is something that I'm like, was very, very on the money about. Like, I think we can be real. I was absolutely right about this. People call me crazy. Is there any quote tweets here? No. Everyone called me crazy. They called me crazy. It was obvious. She's a 6'4" sniper with a 7-foot wingspan. Someone's going to have a use for her. The Aces suddenly said the Fever will match. I don't think they'll match. Or will the Fever match? No. They have 24 hours to cut Damiris Dantas because you don't cut Grace VanSlooten either, by the way. Grace VanSlooten has shown that she's athletic. She has a long wingspan and she can guard wings. Like, so as we said here, the Fever have 24 hours to prove they're a serious organization by finally waiving Dantas. And wait, can they do that? Wait, can the Fever do that, by the way? Have the contracts not just become protected? Am I wrong in saying that the contracts became protected today? I need to see this. I need to double check. WNBA contracts protected. July. Because there's a date in the season, halfway through the season, where you can't cut somebody. Till 5 p.m. today. The Fever have 5 hours. To waive somebody for Pissott. Oh my God. Fever have 4 hours to waive somebody. Like, after today, all contracts become guaranteed. And they better fucking do it. They better waive Dantas. This better be Dantas. This better be Damiris Dantas. I mean this. This better be Dantas. Don't get rid of Grace VanSlooten. The conversation cannot be between Grace VanSlooten and Justine Pissott. Fire the most useless player in the league who doesn't do anything. You have a player in the league who can't play and is in her 30s. She's in her mid-30s. She's old, slow, can't play defense, and is getting worse and worse and worse every year. Come on, Fever. Be serious for once. For once, be serious.